Welcome to For Kith and Kin 12 Tips to Fight Fair. This is a subject close to my heart. First, because I've been fighting with the same partner since July 1988. Because I'm a mother of 4 children, and how my husband and I fought affect how our children handled their relationships when they grew up. We used to fight like most couples. Sometimes it got loud and it wasn't pretty. But we have refined our technique. Now, after all these years, we barely fight, and when we do, it's over quickly, and we both know it's just life or our physical challenges. It's not us. Our love is solid, even if we are both fighting our own health battles, dealing with chronic pain, being shut in together 24/7 since his accident in 2000, dealing daily with financial instability because it took 3 years of fighting for Social Security. Even if you manage to stay together for the rest of your life, it will be filled with challenges until the day you die. All we can do is lean into life, keep moving forward, and step up to those challenges together. Because remember, when you get old or sick, it's going to take two of you to do damn near anything. Every relationship will experience conflict, and usually at the worst times. For most of us, this happens when life seems out of control, when money's tight, work sucks, or life in general is hard to deal with. We get short-tempered and are prone to react badly. If mishandled, these feelings can cause unhappiness, and if not addressed, can tear apart any relationship. If handled appropriately, though, conflict can actually strengthen relationships and improve our understanding of each other. Taking two separate lives and creating a family is a very difficult task. There will be many disagreements about desires, ideas, or moral values. It is important to always remember that every one of these disagreements will either weaken or strengthen the foundation of your relationship. These differences can range from minor to life-changing, but regardless of the content, disagreement and conflict makes people angry. Getting mad is natural, but if not handled correctly, it's unhealthy for your relationship and for your physical well-being. The goal of a marriage or a partnership is to create a happy path to travel together through life. Life can be really difficult, especially when we get older. The more times you start over, the less chance you have of building a long-term, lasting love that can stand the test of time. So, to help ensure you find that happy path, I give you these 12 tips to fighting fair. Make sure you know yourself why you are upset. If you have not thoroughly examined your feelings, you cannot be clear about what you want or need from your partner. What is it you need to make you happy about the situation? Is the thing you want or need important enough to ask your partner to compromise their position? Just this process alone will allow you to prevent small arguments because you will have the opportunity to decide it is not worth taking a chance on chipping away at the armor of your love for something that is not worth the temporary fix of being able just to complain about little things that really don't matter. Learning to think things out instead of reacting to life circumstances makes all the difference. Things said in haste can break a heart, so don't sweat the small things and focus on the love you two are building together. If you have decided this issue is important enough to make your partner aware of your displeasure or your concern, think your problem through to the solution. Know what your goal is before you begin. What can you compromise on? And what is your absolute deal breaker? This helps you stay calm and focused during the negotiation. Before the conversation even begins, remember, the idea is not to win the argument, but to come to an agreement that solves the issue, allowing you to move forward. The process of focusing on a problem, solving it, and moving forward gives you both a better understanding of the situations you face, but also of each other. Okay, so you've thought it through. This is important, and you have your game plan. You know your goal, you have compromises ready, but know where the line is drawn, and you must have some give back to move forward. Let your partner know in advance you need to talk to them, and it's important. Reassure them that you love them, but you need to talk. This will mentally prepare them to listen, and they're not taken by surprise when you want to have a serious conversation. Maybe tell them before they go to work that you'll discuss it that evening or whatever. When the time comes, ask them to let you speak and agree that you will listen to their side when you are done. Get straight to the point and lay out your issue as clearly as possible. Once you've stated the facts, quickly explain how it makes you feel. Then ask your partner how they feel about the issue. Now it is their turn. Please do not interrupt and really listen to his or her concerns and feelings. You can reply when they are done. Before replying, restating what you hear gives you both the assurance that you understood each other clearly. If misunderstood, this gives you the opportunity to clarify what you meant. Do this for your partner and ask your partner to do this for you. Try to see the problem through his or her eyes. You can understand their point, even if you don't agree with it. This is the person you love. Suggest specific solutions and invite your partner to do the same. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each suggestion. Be willing to compromise. Allowing the other person only one option will make it difficult to solve anything. When you do reach an agreement on a way forward, celebrate. You have strengthened instead of weakening your relationship. You are no longer I or me. You are part of we. If you are married or in a serious relationship, especially if you have a child together, you are no longer a singular unit. You are part of a family. Therefore, it is not in your best interest to use the word I or me when thinking or talking about things relating to your love relationship, especially in making a statement to your partner. It feels accusatory, and if they feel like they are being attacked, they will naturally be defensive. Everything you do affects your partner and child. That goes for both parents and even the children. The family circle prevents you from being just you, me, or I. So never say, I do this or you do that. Instead, concentrate on positive language like we, us, and ours. How can we fix this? Or what do we need to do to move forward? Just making sure this is how you speak forces you to think of the family and not your individual issue at the moment. It flips the switch between emotional and logical parts of the brain. This makes it much easier for you to see both sides of any situation before you regret it. Like after a massive fight and you have already caused irreparable damage to your loved one. The only time you should use I is for personal accountability. If you are asking, how can I make you happier? Or what can I do to make you feel better about this? If he or she ain't bitching about you, then let them talk and listen with an open heart. Only respond when truly appropriate and really listen. When my relationship was young, I thought every time he complained he was upset with me. Somehow I felt if his life sucked that day, obviously I was not doing my job as a wife. Then I would get defensive and it would become a fight and turn to me because he started defending himself. You can avoid an argument if you can avoid becoming defensive. Let them explain until they are done. You can usually understand their position or how they felt even if you don't agree with what happened or how they dealt with it. First, I had to learn that I was not powerful enough to be able to make everything okay for my husband or for my children once they walked out my door into the world. What I did and how I felt had everything to do with the mood around the house, and I could smooth things over and make things nice for them when they were at home. After that point, it was up to them and God as to what type of day they had at school or work. If it was a crap day, all I could do was listen and try to help. And then I learned that he could complain about the world and that was all right, As long as he always remembered I was on his side and did not bitch about me personally, I did not feel the need to defend myself and I could listen. Listening with an open heart allows you to be a good sounding board for each other during difficult times. You will be able to listen with compassion instead of defending yourself because you feel attacked. You can't do both at the same time. Here's my warning of caution for passionate people. Just because you choose your words carefully and your partner lets you vent does not mean you should let go in front of your kids. You don't have to get loud for a conversation to be heard by your partner. Children do not understand that just because you are not complaining about mom or dad, that mom or dad is okay with you complaining. If you are loud and it looks like you are being mean to the other person, this affects the kids, and that's not cool. Send the kids to play or watch a movie and then sit down and calmly discuss whatever's going on in the calmest way possible. Otherwise, you might see your children grow up, fight badly, and lose their family. This is one of my greatest heartbreaks and the reason that I wanted to make this video for my grandchildren to hopefully allow them to learn early in their relationships how to fight fair and both partners come out winners every time. So fight fair and strengthen your love for each other by addressing conflict head on as a team. Then you won't have to learn how to co-parent after a breakup. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate your time. God bless and have a wonderful day.